Bonjour everyone and welcome to the presentation. I'm going to start here when the time hits 0, so just make sure you have a nice drink with you, get a pen, paper to take notes, and get comfortable, get whatever you need so you don't get distracted because it's going to be an amazing presentation. This is going to be about how to forever transform your body. You get shredded killer abs, better health, live longer, and have the best shape you've always dreamed of without those food restrictions and using a more plant-based diet approach. So, as you guys know, there's lots of stuff out there already, but the key is to get the blueprint for you to live life on your terms. So, make sure to sit down, get comfortable, settle in, and maybe grab your favorite drink. I have mine with me right now, which is water. So, whatever you need, just not to get distracted and get comfortable. Thank you so much, everyone, again for being here and spending a bit of your day with me. And without further ado, here we go. So, first thing, guys, I'd like to know if any of these following points apply to you. Do they speak to you in any way? Do they describe your situation? Do you ever find yourself yo-yoing, meaning losing weight and then gaining it back again? Have you ever got that feeling of being stuck and not seeing any progress? Or do you ever get that lack of motivation and energy? Do you find yourself needing someone to hold you accountable? If you can relate to any of those points, then this presentation is 100% for you. So, let's check out if any of these points as well describe your situation. Not knowing what to eat, for example, or if you're tired of trying all those fad diets. Have you reached that point now where you just want to look in that mirror and love what you see? Or maybe you just want to be able to fit in your favorite clothes. It can be as simple as that. So let's go ahead and move on and see if any of these following points also describe your situation. Maybe you don't have much time to work out, you're busy, you got a busy schedule. But then when you do eventually find the time to go to the gym, you might feel lost and don't know what to do or where to even start. Do you often find yourself getting sick, for example, more than usual? And last, but by no means least, you just want to live a longer and healthier life and see your children and grandchildren grow up. Now guys, it's really important to distinguish between the people who are actually going to take this course seriously. This is definitely not for anyone who is not serious about their health and their fitness goals. It's not for those people who always complain about not being fit and not going to the gym and actually not taking any action. And it's definitely not for you if you're a know-it-all and still stuck with no results, or if you're small-minded. It's really important to understand that this is a process. This isn't for you if you're looking for a quick fix and don't care about being sustainable. I think you know where I'm going with this now, guys, but your health and fitness goals must be a priority for you. This is for people that want to take things seriously and that don't value money more than their health. Now's a really good time to just take a step back and think about what your life would look like if you could train whenever you want and eat delicious food without being on a restricted diet. And obviously, it goes without saying, have the body of your dreams. Okay, so now's a good time to go into further detail about everything we've just talked about. So in the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to teach you how to create the lifestyle of your dreams by eating more delicious plant-based food. Not only are we going to talk about knowing how to implement cheat meals without sabotaging your results, but we're also going to discuss about how to spend less time at the gym, train faster without doing hours of countless cardio and unnecessary long workouts. Now guys, we're also going to talk about how to stop relying on countless cheap one-plan-fits-all programs or trainers. We're going to provide you with real knowledge in training and nutrition once and for all. This is going to allow you to stop relying on all fad diets out there that will destroy your metabolism in the long run. And if this seems like a lot, don't worry, I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to provide you with all the information you need in a scientifically proven method to build the health and body of your dreams, using one simple formula over and over again. Let me just point out right now that this is not, and I repeat, not going to be another gimmick or fad diet pitch. So guys, brace yourselves and put your seatbelts on, because this is a legit and proven strategy for go-getters. This is for people that want to aim higher and be elite and not just average. So how is this different to anything else you've seen? Well, I can promise you that this method and content has been proven. This is gonna change your thoughts about nutrition and the health industry in general. Now, important question. Why should you stick around? Well, let me tell you right now. I am delighted to be giving away my plant-based secret blueprint absolutely free. Guys, I usually charge for this, so people were really excited to hear about this presentation because all the necessary information is going to be laid out. I'm literally about to give you a step-by-step guide on how to achieve your goals. That's exactly what we're going to be covering in this presentation. And all you need to do is stick around till the end, and I'm going to provide you with all the info completely free of charge. Let's talk about points that you might be able to relate to. Are you struggling to stay in shape, for example? Are you constantly losing weight and then gaining it back again straight away? Are you afraid that you might not live longer than your 60s from poor health, for example? Do you find yourself spending lots of money on expensive medication for high blood pressure, cholesterol, or type 2 diabetes? Or maybe it might be the case that you actually have lost a lot of weight, but now you're stuck and you're not able to lose more weight. Do you ever get that feeling of just being depressed because you can't stand to look at yourself? It's often the case that you might just not have that confidence to take your clothes off in front of your significant other, or being in a bikini at the beach. If you're not leading a healthy lifestyle, it's super common to always feel tired all the time and constantly have low energy. Are you just lacking that motivation? Or it could simply be the case that you are healthy and look good and have confidence goals, but you have zero idea how to get there without being miserable. What you really need is something easy and sustainable that you can keep with you forever to stay in shape for the rest of your life, and without having to eat a really sad, restricted diet. Trust me guys, if anyone knows, it's me. I know exactly what it's like. I have been in your shoes years ago. I was skinny, fat, I was relying on all those fad diets out there, literally chewing on cardboard, tasting protein bars, and constantly trying to stay up to date with the latest diet pills. I constantly seemed to have low energy and I was tired all the time, and I was so obsessed to reach my goals that I would spend hours at the gym making little to no progress. I actually had hypothyroid issues and my hormones were never regulated. And for many, many years, I thought that food was my enemy. But fear not, guys, there is good news. If you can relate to any of this, there is a solution. But what happened is, you've just been misled by the fitness industry out there. And it's not your fault, it does happen. The real issue, as I say, is the fitness industry is just making it hard for everyone when it should be easy. You just might be stuck in the old model and haven't yet upgraded to these 3 necessary new model principles I'm about to show you today. Let's have a look at what this involves. With these new model principles, you're going to find yourself with more freedom and flexibility. You're going to start adding more plant-based food to your diet, know how to add a cheat meal if you like having 1 or 2 without sabotaging the results. It is possible, guys. The days with having a bad relationship with food is over. You can enjoy having higher energy and stamina, no more low confidence and self-esteem, no more countless hours on the cardio machine or at the gym. You can stop guessing and outsourcing and not trusting what you're reading. You'll be able to let this system do all the hard work for you. It's literally the only sustainable plan on the market. So, what's gonna happen now? after the training today, you're going to know exactly how to make your life simple again, just the way you want it, while of course eating delicious food, spending little time to work out, regaining your confidence, getting that energy and stamina back, having better habits, and back to that good life you've just been seeking to achieve. Guys, if you don't believe me, that's absolutely fine. There's no need to take my word for it. Check out Barbara, for example. She's vegan, but she didn't have a structured nutrition and workout plan. But as soon as we started working together, it was an absolute game changer. Her body started to change straight away and we could see results. She lost all the stubborn body fat that she was struggling to get rid of for ages, and she was able to build healthy, lean muscles. Actually, Barbara enjoyed her routine so much, she is now a certified trainer herself, and her mission is inspiring others to lead a healthy life on a plant-based diet. Let's look at another inspiring case. For example, here we have Lourdes. She was the same. She was struggling with consuming the right food and finding the time to go to the gym. She applied the method and, of course, got amazing results. So you can start to see some kind of trend going on here. Let's have a look at Kevin. He was already going to the gym and trying to do it on his own, but he was really struggling with losing the weight. As soon as Kevin started working with me, he lost 26 pounds within 5 weeks. And this was by combining the right diet and exercises. Let's check out Gary now because he's a good example to show you guys that age is just a number. He was actually one of the winners of one of my challenges. He applied the method really well, and once you know how, you can do it for the rest of your life. Here's another fantastic example about how you can get amazing results no matter what your age. This is Monica, and she's in her 50s. So no matter what age you are, you can achieve results following the right, correct method. Okay, so let me share with you guys a few screenshots from some of my clients so you can see how happy they are and satisfied with my work. You'll be able to see what they have to say about my program and what it's like working with me closely. This is Anna, for example, and I want to show you guys what she says about me and what it's like working with me. Let's check it out. Okay, guys, so I feel like now is a perfect time for me to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Anais Zanotti, and I was born and raised in Saint-Tropez, France. I have over 50 plus magazine covers. I am a NASM certified personal trainer, a weight loss specialist, a women's fitness specialist, and nutrition specialist, where nutrition is basically 90% of the results. So, as you can guess from that description, my job is to help men and women transform their bodies, regain that confidence, and live a longer and healthier life. Okay, let's get straight into it. Now, the new model we've been talking about consists of 3 main pillars, which we're going to dive into right now. So now's the time to grab that pen and paper we were talking about earlier and start taking notes. Here are the 3 principles that you need to make sure you master in order to achieve positive results. Let's check out what it used to be like for you. This is the hard way, the old way. So this is basically when you were wasting time, money, energy, getting frustrated and depressed. And so let's see what might happen if you continue to follow this pattern. You might be gaining weight back after a program. You might have restrictive dieting and eating, low energy. You could be spending hours of cardio and workouts and not seeing any results, getting confused, inconsistent results. As you can see, this is just going to be negative stuff that impacts your life badly. So, what do we do to change this? Check out the new way. This is the better way, okay? And I call it the AZ Fit Shred method. And when you implement this to your life, you get rid of the old way and you increase sustainability, confidence, you increase your amount of energy, mental relief, you improve your health, your happiness, and longevity. Honestly, it's the best method out there and you can get rid of everything else. The key point to remember is that sustainability is king. There are a load of programs out there, but if you can't sustain it, it's not a good wellness plan. So it's absolutely essential that the plan of attack has to make sense for you. So when someone gives you the same nutrition and workout plan to everyone else, it will 100% not make any sense because a mother of 3 children, for example, will have a completely different life and metabolism than a single man. Makes sense, right? So you have to make sure that sustainability is your priority. So if that makes sense to you, feel free to type in the comment box. For this plan to be successful, you have to be able to eat food that you enjoy. As we all know, and we've probably all done it, the biggest mistake everyone makes is going on a low-calorie diet. You will fail. Okay, did you hear that? You will fail. People who cut out food that they actually enjoy eating will never be able to stick to it forever. If you think about it, it makes total sense. At some point, they're gonna give in and have some massive binge eating crisis. And then on the other hand, if you do incorporate foods that you actually enjoy eating whilst getting results, then you'll never go back to your bad habits and have that bad crisis or craving all the unhealthy food from before. As a matter of fact, a low-calorie diet actually lowers your metabolism. Have you ever thought about why people tend to regain their weight or more when they come off a restricted diet? This is entirely because you slow down your metabolism. These are the kind of diets that I absolutely do not recommend, particularly if you lift weights and are trying to build lean muscle mass and get a toned body. In fact, it's fair to say that fad diets will result in muscle loss and skinny fat type of results. These fad diets only result in you having no energy, a bad relationship with food, and regaining weight straight after. It's really important for you to have the proper fuel you need to keep your energy levels up, and also, of course, to have a great workout. Now, another famous type of diet that does work in the short term, unless you want to remove carbs for the rest of your life, is the keto diet. But removing a food group is not the right solution, because the day you introduce them back, most likely, like many other people, you're gonna gain the weight back again, and will have no idea how to balance it to your nutrition. Remember guys, what we talked about earlier about sustainability. It is absolutely key. Try adding more plant-based food to your diet, for example. And I'm not saying you need to cut out animal products right away, but just by doing a smooth transition, that's the most sustainable approach. You can either add a few days of plant-based diet only, or you can go all in. Guys, you can benefit from it 100% and get killer results. So here's a really interesting fact for you guys. Did you know that the strongest animals on the planet eat only plants? There are also many athletes that are plant-based too. Actually, recently we also had the Game Changers documentary that showcases elite athletes, special ops soldiers, and visionary scientists with the aim to change the way people eat and live. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you watch it. It's a great documentary. There are actually loads of other interesting documentaries as well. If you haven't watched them, you should check out Forks Over Knives and Cowspiracy. Now, everyone seems to worry about the protein. In case you didn't know, you can have as much or even more protein in a plant-based diet than ever. Just to show you guys, these are some of my meals. And as you can see, I displayed the macros below. Now, let me tell you what the problem is with the American diet. We do not consume enough fiber. By following the correct health plan, not only will you get more fiber, but you also get plenty of vitamins without having to take any supplements. And it's inexpensive, good for your health, it can cure or prevent many diseases and save you money on doctor bills. There are honestly so many positives from this. Not only will you save money, but you also live a longer and healthier, happier life. Today, heart disease is the first cause of mortality in America. The second is cancer. It can be breast cancer or prostate cancer. And the third leading cause of death is diabetes and obesity. It's a well-known fact that 70% of Americans are overweight and obese. So what is everyone doing with pills, doctors, procedures? This is not solving the problem. We have to think outside the box. We know the solution. It's plant-based nutrition. Okay, so now's a great time to talk about meat. Red meat contains 70 milligrams cholesterol per 3 ounces. And if we have a look at chicken now, that also contains 70 milligrams cholesterol per 3 ounces. That's exactly the same amount of cholesterol as red meat. And the leanest piece of chicken is still 20% saturated fat. Let's have a look at fish now. Some fish contain 50 milligrams cholesterol per 3 ounces. Actually, most fish has more cholesterol than most meat. And salmon contains 50 milligrams of cholesterol. If we have a quick glance at eggs now, they contain 212 milligram cholesterol per egg yolk. Okay, so what about dairy products? What you need to know, guys, is that milk and other dairy products are the top source of saturated fats in the American diet. This is what's contributing to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease. Some studies have also shown that dairy increases the risk of breast, ovarian, and prostate cancers. If we just delve into this a little bit deeper now, we can see that dairy causes digestive problems for the 75% of people that have lactose intolerance. Dairy has been proven to aggravate irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. So guys, don't rely on dairy for healthy bones. If you want healthy bones, get plenty of exercise and supplement with 2000 IU of vitamin D daily. That's to say dark green leafy vegetables, sesame tahini, and sea vegetables, for example. You can actually make this change today. It's your decision. You're gonna want to ditch the unhealthy carbs for the good carbs. We're talking about all the different types of vegetables, whole fruits, berries, apples, bananas, lentils, chickpeas, you name it. The list goes on, as you can see in the slide. What you need to do is add plant protein to your diet. As you can see from the slide, just like tempeh, hemp seeds, tofu, chia seeds, this is all super healthy stuff that you can just go and buy from your local supermarkets. There are some really simple steps that you can take to make the change today. Just ditch the soda, all those unhealthy sugary drinks, you know they're not healthy. Ditch the fruit juice unless it's homemade. Ditch white bread, processed foods, fried foods, candy. Just be mindful with salt and sauces. You don't have to be too harsh on yourself. You can treat yourself from time to time, just as long as it's doing so wisely. Okay, so being aware of what you're eating and the portions you're eating is really important. What I personally use is MyFitnessPal to stay on track. Whenever I have a cheat meal, for example, no need to hide it. I can just add it to the app and I carefully make sure to not go over my daily macros recommendation. This is exactly what I teach my clients and it's super easy to use, trust me. Another great tip for you guys is to prep your food beforehand. So by prepping your food in advance and storing it in individual Tupperware, you're much less likely to overeat and it's going to be much easier to keep your diet under control. You've got to make sure you do effective workouts as well. So for this, you can use free weights and functional training instead of sitting on those machines. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like you can't use the machines. Just use them at the end of your workout to work on those isolations. What you need to do is focus on compound lifts which make your entire body work. You're going to be using those big muscles and burning more calories. This is also going to be boosting your testosterone and strengthening your core muscles. Having a structured workout plan is absolutely essential and is going to help you focus on progressive overload, mobility, and compound lifts. Progressive overload meaning going heavier or adding more reps each time. That way you can keep progressing and getting stronger without reaching plateau. Guys, it's super simple. All you need is one workout method. You can keep it for the rest of your life. This is only going to be incorporating things you actually enjoy doing, and you can be doing it either at home or at the gym. You've got to immediately stop those ridiculous routines. When you actually enjoy your workouts, you can do them forever. And when you start understanding what actually drives results, you don't even have to train for hours and 6 times a week. So, what am I trying to say with all of this? When you figure this out, You won't have to spend hours on the cardio machine or at the gym anymore. So you can truly do things however you like and not even feel bad about it or worry that you won't get results. What is so great about this, guys, is that you can stop relying on others. You can learn how to fix your house, let's say, and stop paying others to do so. You can truly be the master of your own destiny. And why not get your master degree in nutrition and training? When you know the specific, scientific, and time-tested principles work 100% of the time, you can create and get whatever results you're looking for. And then obviously, following that, you can build the life of your dreams and live it on your terms, most importantly. So let's have a look now at what happens when you get this. Once you do actually get this, you start getting the other things you want in life as well. If you think about it, it's actually all connected. This is going to have a positive effect on your confidence, relationships, your energy, your health, and your wealth. So as you can see, guys, it's pretty straightforward. You go from working hard to hardly working. Now, how should you be doing this? Whatever your motivation to change is, this is the path that gets you to it. As I've mentioned before, you need to eat more whole foods and foods that you like without sabotaging the results. You choose to train whenever you want and however you want. This is going to help you save money on trainers and give you options. Okay, so right now I'm displaying some client testimonials for you guys. Feel free to check out some of my clients and see what they have to say for themselves. You can find out right here what they think about the AZ Fit Shred and of course what they learned from me throughout the process. What am I trying to achieve here, guys? My goal is to teach you how to implement this method for the rest of your life. This way you'll never have to pay for a trainer or program ever again. Now, if that makes sense to you, please feel free to leave a comment in the box section. Just let me know if that makes sense, and I would of course love to hear from you guys. Okay, so here's a few more client testimonials and a few more screenshots about what they have to say about working with me, and just feel free to check it out for a minute. I feel like this is a great time now to just do a little recap about everything we talked about. So here are a few key points that I mentioned in the presentation so far. You're going to want to eat more whole food in your diet so you can feel amazing. It's easy to maintain results, have more energy, live longer, and generally have a healthier and more sustainable life, and of course save on doctor bills. You're going to have more flexibility. You can still have your favorite cheat meals without sabotaging the results. You can save your time, money, and headaches by getting rid of trainers and programs forever. My method is going to teach you how to build your own health and enjoy the benefits from it. Using this one simple method, you can get everything you need in a scientifically proven, tested format to build the health and body of your dreams. Guys, I think you'll all agree with me when I say we only have one life, so stop trying everything and wasting your time. Let's implement a fail-proof method and create your dream lifestyle without feeling like you're even trying. Now it all comes down to you. You have a choice to make. Try to figure this out on your own. Second choice: learn a proven and tested system. Not from anybody, but from someone who's actually mastered this stuff and successfully implemented this system in hundreds of other clients' lives. So, let's see how this can be implemented for you. We truly want to help you, so over the next 5 days, my team and I have set aside some time to talk with you personally and see how we can achieve your goals most effectively. So the way it works is really easy. We're going to have a chat for about 45 minutes and we're going to map out an exact action plan for you to follow so that you can actually hit your health and body goals this year. Honestly, guys, this call will probably be the most valuable 45 minutes you spend working on your life this year. So what will we achieve together? We're going to review your health, your life goals, and get absolute clarity on how to reach your goals as fast as possible. And obviously, it goes without saying, you'll get an exact strategy to make it all happen. So let's have a chat, and if you want to work closely with me to reach your body goals, and if we both think it's a good fit, who knows, I might even invite you to become one of the new clients I take on. So if we do decide that we're a good fit, we'll walk you through what it would look like and take you through an overview of my program that's designed to get you to an easy and systemized fitness approach with maximum freedom. Guys, I expect clients to start seeing results within 7 days. 7 days guaranteed results if you follow the correct methods. Now I can tell you that I've pushed a lot of people to this training, and my schedule can only handle 16 strategy sessions over the next 5 days. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that you should definitely apply right now if you see an opportunity for you here. So guys, if you think it's a good fit for us, all I want you to do is go ahead and click on that link above, or you can click it now and schedule your free strategy session with me and see if it's a good fit for you. That's literally all you have to do. Now listen, if you're okay with the way you are right now, that's absolutely fine. You can keep staying stuck or keep trying different things, that's fine. But what this is a free opportunity for you to learn those 3 key pillars we talked about and see how this could affect your life positively. So go ahead guys, feel free to click the link. You've literally got nothing to lose, only great opportunities ahead. I just want to take this time now to say how grateful I am that you stayed till the end for this training today, and rest assured I will be sending you the Ultimate 6-Pack Abs book to your email shortly. Again, I truly appreciate your time guys, so go ahead and schedule your strategy session. I promise you, you will not regret it. I can honestly say that this is going to be the best way for you to spend your time and improving your life in so many different aspects. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and I'll talk to you very soon.